Here with AJ Hawk, former Green Bay Packer. Obviously, we're CHGO Sports, so we're out of Chicago. Yeah. So it's my duty to go around to anyone that either played for the Packers. I mean, this is perfect. I mean, the Bears finally are showing up in this rivalry, so I have to flex. I mean, a little bit. You got to give me this opportunity. Okay. I know you were on the right side of it for some time, but how do you see this? Because it's interesting now that this rivalry feels like it's getting amped up a little bit.
I mean, I think it's good, honestly. Like, a rivalry needs to be a lot of good back and forth. I want the Packers to win. I think, I don't know what my record would be against Chicago. I was in Green Bay 9 years.
It's probably pretty good.
But it's probably pretty good. But yeah, we had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, had some good quarterbacks in there.
Sure.
That's the biggest thing.
But Lovey was there too, so there was a little bit
of
awesome. Right, and Urlacher and Briggs, yeah.
All of those guys were awesome. Grossman was awesome for a while. Jay Cutler, they were really good when I was there too. So
we're kind of back to that.
Yeah, I think that's good. Any rivalry, you need them both to be good, I think. The Ben Johnson, LaFleur, all of it is I think it's all great for football.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, right? You see the handshake and the flex on each other. We've kind of gotten past that a little bit in sports. Everybody's trading jerseys after games. But these two guys, we don't like each other, and we're not afraid to say it.
Yeah, I think they need that. Rivalry games need that. It doesn't hurt. And I'm sure they respect each other, and they'll be great friends eventually someday and hang out maybe. But right now, when one's coaching the Bears, one coaching the Packers, might not be the most cordial situation every time.
Well, and don't you think with college, the landscape with NIL and transfer portal, rivalries are starting to dissipate in college, so we need them somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully it all starts to come back. Maybe it's, I don't know. Hopefully colleges don't die the rivalries, but yeah, it's definitely going to be different with guys jumping around teams. But yeah, you're right. In the NFL, when I got to Green Bay, Mike McCarthy did a great job of explaining and showing to us how big of a deal the Packers-Bears rivalry, and showing us clips and film from way back in the day and how everything that goes into it. This is a special thing to be a part of. So I think players on both sides, I hope they understand that. I'm sure they do. It definitely, when you watch them play, it seems like that. They understand the magnitude of this whole rivalry.
Do you feel like the linebacker position's kind of caught in the middle right now of and the reason I say that is passing was taking over the universe, with Peyton and Brady at the end of their career. The numbers were starting to get insane. Now the run game seems to be coming back in the NFL, and you know how NFL trends can be. So how difficult is it as a linebacker in this kind of transition to, you're either not fast enough, now the run game, you got to be tough enough. How do you find your right spot to stick in the NFL and survive?
It's hard now. You got to, especially as a linebacker, you got to be able to do everything. You got to be super stout in the run game, and then obviously you have to cover dudes like Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. So it's not an easy position, that's for sure. But guys do, you see, everything goes in cycles. I think we're seeing more now. Some more teams are obviously they're trying to establish a run, so we're trying to have to keep some bigger guys in there, maybe linebackers, not have a nickel or a dime safety come down and help you out. But you got to be able to do everything. You got to be able to tackle in space. You got to be able to cover in space, and you also have to be very strong at the point of attack and be able to get off of blocks. So it's not easy. That's why it's a fun position.
Let me ask you this: with Caleb Williams, were you a believer coming in, or even in that first year through adversity, and then obviously the year he's had, and the unbelievable comebacks? What did you see from Caleb here this year? And honestly, kind of bring us to where it started with him. Did you think that he could get to a level, or even a level where a lot of Bears fans hope he can go, and that's to be a Super Bowl champion?
Yeah, I had high expectations for him coming in because I watched him play in college, and
Sure.
The guy does stuff that not really anyone else can do. He's special, and seeing what he's been able to do with Ben Johnson's crazy. I go back to training camp this year, there was all this talk how, Ben Johnson's bringing in this scheme, and they're talking about how detail-oriented he was. And all. When I heard that, I was like, okay, this is good for the Bears. Any coach that is like that, that's fanatical about exactly how they need to run things like that, I think every player we saw, they bought in real early on.
Real fast.
Yeah, they definitely bought in. Because if the coach shows you and can give you examples, hey, this will help you make a play here and there, this will help us win. Players will do anything for that guy, and I think Ben Johnson's done that this early in Chicago. But Caleb, the guy's ceiling is off the charts. I think I was definitely thought he could play this well. I don't know if you can predict all the late game heroics and how awesome he is when the game means the most. That's a huge thing that I think he'll carry on throughout his career. But yeah, it's tough. It's going to be NFC North. There's no joke right now, and obviously with the Bears and what Ben Johnson has going on, man, they look great.
No, it's ridiculous, right? I mean, you talk about the coaches, and you're right. Ben Johnson at camp, you could see it. I mean, he was a fan in the stand, spectator, gone to camp for 20 years. There is a difference when a coach has the details like that.
Yeah.
He'll pull guys off the field if they're not doing things right. And so you could see the players respond to that quickly. But 100% with, you got Dan Campbell, you got Matt LaFleur, you got Ben Johnson, Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
You know, to get all those teams had a winning record this year. That was only the second time a four-team division all had winning records. So it's pretty brutal in the NFC North.
It is, which, I mean, that's how they want it. That's how it should be, I think. You know, they if you can get through the NFC North, you can get through anyone. I think that bodes well for the playoffs as long as you don't beat each other up too much along the way. But yeah, I think it's always good for your division to have a good team. You're gonna get to the playoffs and you're gonna be battle hardened, you're gonna be battle tested, and you're not gonna be surprised by anything you see.
Yeah. All right. Well, really appreciate your time, AJ. Had to have a little fun with you. I mean, Bears finally got the NFC North here. We got a playoff win, so had to flex on you a little bit here. But rivalry is back. But appreciate your time.
Of course. Thank you.
It's AJ Hogg.